Welcome to Extension Connection. I'm Tony Ulrich. We have a kitchen style show today. Renee Sweers is with me today. She is a nutrition and health field specialist, and she's going to show everyone at home, and myself included, a variety of different veggie style pastas and a salad in a bag. So first off, nutrition comes first, and Renee, please tell us what veggies we need to pick out first, and the nutritional facts on that.
Well, the main thing, Tony, is that people need to eat vegetables every day, and actually it's about 2.5 to 3.5 cups of vegetables a day. So some people struggle with, how do I get that in? The other thing is vegetables of a lot of different colors. So we've got orange and green and white, and all different colored vegetables are healthy for us. We've got some red tomatoes over here. So when people are eating a wide variety of vegetables of a lot of different colors, that's a reflection that they also are getting a wide variety of nutrients. The more different colors, the more different antioxidants, vitamins, and minerals are actually in the vegetables. So if people are just sticking with corn or just sticking with potatoes, they're really not getting the nutritional advantage that you can get from eating vegetables. Now sometimes both kids and adults will say they don't like vegetables. And of course, besides the nutrients, we also get fiber from these. And so what I'm going to do today is just show 3 quick examples of how someone could take any vegetables they happen to have on hand. And with summer here and people maybe getting vegetables from the farmer's market or from their gardens or wherever, any vegetables that people happen to like, and how they could use those in a few different dishes for some just really quick, healthy, but tasty things that they might enjoy this summer.
Okay, and I know we don't have all the vegetables here.
No, we just have a few.
These are some of the, among some of the few very good vegetables, and I'm sure there's some other healthy vegetables that we can all include in our diet as well.
Yes, any vegetables we could use. What we have today is onions, green pepper, zucchini, which, you know, when zucchinis get plentiful in the garden, people wonder what in the world are they going to do with them. So I have 3 ideas for that today. Carrots, broccoli, and then black beans, which people don't always consider that as a vegetable. Of course, we're not growing it in our garden, but we're going to show how you can use those today too.
Okay.
All right.
And I think you said salad in a bag.
Salad in a bag. All right.
First.
So Tony, I brought the lettuce. This is actually romaine lettuce that I put in the bag. Now, the darker the green of the vegetable, of the fluffy stuff here, the more nutritious it is. So romaine lettuce is very dark, spinach is very dark. So this is romaine lettuce. So this is a great idea that a family could do, for example, with their children. Give everyone a bag that has the lettuce, leafy stuff in it, spinach, whatever it is, and then let them take all the different vegetables, just whatever they want to put in there. And I always like to challenge kids to choose at least 3. All right, so I'm going to hand this bag to you. All right,
okay, I'll try
and you're going to make
here.
yourself a salad. Now, there's not a spoon in every one, so kind of share the spoons around and put at least 3 veggies in there, all right?
Okay.
And then if you want to put the cheese in there, you can too.
I might take a little bit of these here. And I always like cheese. We'll get a few more in there. And cheese is always good with salad. I mean,
that doesn't count as one of your vegetables, though.
Oh, whoops.
So that's fine. No, the cheese is good. Now you just use the spoon and any of these, just share that spoon and use any of those vegetables.
Doesn't count as my vegetables.
Doesn't count as your vegetables.
I love cheese. I've always got to have it in my salad.
Well, let's get some calcium in it.
Got a little excited there.
That's good. That's good. All right, let's use this spoon here.
Oh,
all right.
Okay. All righty. Well, those might be a little spicy.
So another way, no, they're mild, they're sweet peppers. But another way we could have added color would be to use red peppers or yellow peppers or whatever.
Okay.
All right.
I might try a few of these here too. Okay.
Now, can I challenge you to put any beans in there?
Sure, we'll try.
People don't think of putting beans in a salad, but they're absolutely delicious.
Really? What kind of beans are these again?
These are black beans.
Okay. All right.
Now, normally, Tony, when we have kids do this, we start with a cup of this, and then we have them put in at least half a cup of these combined vegetables. All right. So you didn't quite get that, but we'll let you off the hook this time. All right. So take that. Let's put a little salad dressing in it. Is ranch okay?
Ranch is fine.
Okay.
That's my favorite
I need you to hold the bag for me. All right.
Okay. I'm learning how to do this. I'm the rookie.
All right, and we're going to squeeze just a little dressing in here. All right, then go ahead and zip it up and shake it.
All right. Okay, we're just kind of
Try to get
Mix it
that
up
dressing
good.
mixed around there. Yeah, and then, you know, kids might like to actually eat it out of the bag, or they could put it on a plate or a bowl or whatever and eat it that way. So it's a really kind of a fun way for kids to try different vegetables, and it's just a lettuce salad with some veggies in it, but it's kind of a unique way to present it. Kids and adults both like it.
Okay.
All right, so that's one idea that people
pretty-
could use. That's
pretty
wonderful.
good?
Yes.
Awesome.
You can have that for your dinner tonight.
I know I'm gonna definitely eat that right after
Okay,
the show.
now what we're going to do is we are going to actually combine, not the cheese, but we're going to combine all these vegetables in one bowl. All right? So if you want to help me, let's just go ahead and
You're
start.
hiding the cheese from me.
Well, just temporarily, all right? I don't want it in with the veggies yet. So just go ahead, you can help me dump these in here, all right?
Okay.
Just take all of them and let's just dump them all together.
Okay.
So now we're going to have all these different colored vegetables all mixed
You want
together.
all these in here too?
Yep.
Okay. Boy, that's a lot.
Now, again, we just have the vegetables that I happen to bring tonight, but whatever vegetables a family had, they could chop them, they could grate them, whatever. Maybe we'll only put half the onion in.
Yeah.
All right. Oh, this is a really sweet onion. Okay. Now, there's a variety of things that people could do with these mixed vegetables. We're just going to stir this up. I'm going to show 2 more examples of what you could do with these mixed vegetables. And actually, Tony, all of the recipes for these are going to be on the Woodbury County Extension website. So there'll actually be a few more ideas even than what we're doing here on the show.
Okay.
All right? So there's kind of a nice mixture of all different colored vegetables. And this one we have to modify a little bit, all right? We're going to start with an English muffin. Now, I didn't bring a toaster, so we're going to kind of pretend that we have this English muffin toasted. That's what you would do with it. First you toast it, all right? Then you take your mixture of whatever veggies you have. Go ahead and put them on the English muffin.
Okay.
All right? And now we're going to get back to your cheese. And we're going to sprinkle just a little cheese on there. And then you can either microwave it or stick it in the oven so that that cheese melts really nicely over those vegetables.
Oh, yeah.
And then to top it off, we're going to
With some
put this
tomatoes.
nice slice garden tomato right on top of it. And there's your veggie sandwich. You can see how quick and easy that was.
Oh, very delicious looking.
And besides being high in nutrients, these are low in fat too. All right?
Okay. Is there
Okay.
any like different dressings? Maybe like even I don't know if some people want to add like mayonnaise or something to their sandwich.
Well, they
Do you
could.
think that would add to the taste a little bit?
You know, that would all be a matter of personal preference. I personally would like it just like this, but you could put some olive oil and vinegar on it or whatever you might happen to like. You could sprinkle some Italian seasoning or some basil or something like that on it. Any of that would be good.
And how long do you think we should put it in our microwave?
Oh, just until the cheese melts. It'll probably be about 25 seconds.
25
Yep.
seconds?
A variation of that is you could take these vegetables and either kind of stir fry them a little bit, saute them a little bit, and put them on there so they're kind of partially cooked, and then put the cheese on it and microwave it.
Okay.
All right? Now let's grab this bowl.
All right.
Okay, what I have here, Tony, is some whole wheat pasta. All right, it's already cooked, and you can tell it's just a little bit darker brown than white pasta. Whole wheat pasta, this is made primarily from a whole grain, so that boosts the nutritional value of it and boosts the fiber of it more than just like the white pasta would be, all right? And what we're going to do is we are going to put actually 2 cups of this veggie mixture in here.
Okay. I see how you're adding it to the
All these
pasta as
other
well.
things, right, yep. And again, it could be any combination of vegetables. There's nothing so great about the combination we have here. It just happens to be what I had on hand. And that's really what I'm trying to encourage families to do is think about what you have on hand, what your family likes, all right? Now, Tony, if you want to, you can go ahead and start stirring that up.
Okay.
And I'm going to add 1/3 of a cup of low-fat Italian dressing.
Okay. And how much of that? About a cup?
About
you
1/3
said?
of a cup.
1/3 of a cup?
Yep.
Okay.
And sometimes the pasta will absorb the dressing a little bit, so then, you know, sometimes before you serve it, you might
yeah.
sneak in just a little bit more. And then I'm going to add one more thing, and that's these little salad crispins. This is an optional ingredient. You don't have to add these, but I'm going to put 1/4 of a cup of these in.
Okay. Boy, this really does turn out to be
Isn't it pretty?
delicious.
Smells good, doesn't it?
Side, yeah.
All right, and so there we're ready to go. Once we get that mixed up, that salad is ready. So again, that's an example of maybe you had a pasta dish, you know, as an entree, and you had leftover pasta, and you have the veggies on hand. Here's just a quick way that you could mix that up for a side. Now, what if you wanted to make this as your main course entree? Well, on one hand, it's got the dried beans in it, which are high in protein, and so it already is going to be kind of high in protein, you know, for a main course. But here's where we could also add some of your cheese in there, or if we wanted to, we could put cubes of turkey or ham or anything like that in there. So these are just 3 quick, easy ways that people could think about using a variety of vegetables in some quick summer things that their families might enjoy this summer.
Oh, sure. And every salad I have, I just have to have some cheese on it. So you might want to sprinkle a little bit on there, you'd say.
I usually put shredded Parmesan cheese actually with this.
Shredded Parmesan, okay.
But cheddar's good too.
That's why I didn't put too much.
There
actually.
you go. No, that'll be very tasty.
Yeah.
There are a couple of food safety things to think about when you're handling vegetables. Now, like the cut up broccoli, as that's sitting here, that's, you know, really, you could leave it sitting at room temperature and it's not going to grow bacteria or anything like that. But the cut up tomatoes are actually a different story. And tomatoes actually are considered to be kind of what we call a hazardous food. So once a tomato is cut into, it needs to be stored in the refrigerator. Or once we've added it to, say, something like the salad, it needs to be refrigerated.
Okay. And what are some of the nutrients we get out of tomatoes even?
Well, they're high and they've got some vitamin A in them. Of course, they've got fiber in them. They've got potassium in them. They've got an antioxidant in them called lycopene, which is good to help prevent certain types of cancers. So thankfully, we can grow them very plentifully here in Iowa in a few months and get lots of good nutrients from them. Of course, they're fat-free.
Oh yeah, once summer certainly gets in full swing, we'll have plenty of good juicy tomatoes.
That's the great thing about all the vegetables is that they are fat-free. So besides being very high in nutrients, they're not going to add very many calories to the diet.
Okay. Renee, is there any other certain preparations that viewers at home may need to know about?
The main thing with vegetables, or fruits actually, is to be sure to wash them. And sometimes people wonder, well, should I wash them in soapy water? Should I wash them in bleach water? No. Just put them under running water and hold them under there for a couple of minutes and be sure that you just really let that water run over them so that you get them adequately washed, and then go ahead and, you know, kind of let the water drip off, and then you can go ahead and start chopping.
All right. Well, it smells delicious.
Good.
And the cheese just adds to it. Now, if people want to, you know, get a secondhand look at what they all need, like the pasta and the certain vegetables of what we made today, certainly they can log on to your website or give you a call.
Right. And
well.
Actually, these 3 recipes plus 3 other recipes will be included on the piece that's available on the website.
Alrighty. Well, thanks for Renee for being with us today. That concludes our show for Extension Connection. I'm Tony Elrich. Thanks for watching.